Yeah, I think good evening, everyone. I hope my screen is visible for everyone. Just let me know if once my screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. Yes. So actually today the topics we're going to see about cryptography and security operation center related scenarios. Just give me a minute.
Sir, there is one update. I'll just inform the students.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, dear students, as you all know, today is the last day for this particular program. So, we are conducting the assessment in the last 30 to 45 minutes. Like till 8:15, sir is going to take a session. And at 8:15, the assessment link will be shared in both YouTube and Zoom chat. So, you have to take a assessment. Okay, I kindly request please inform your friends as well if they have not yet joined. So at 8:15 assessment link will be shared. Thank you. You can continue, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So first we see what is cryptography. Sorry. Before starting, I'll just download one software. Because after this cryptography class, we're going to see about the Splunk. Okay, before that, I just download this. Okay, download. Yeah, so okay, the download will go to our email ID. Okay, so totally it's around 1 GB, 1 GB. So after install, it will take around 1.2, similar to 2 GB of memory. This is also one of the enterprise tool. Yeah, now let's get started. Don't worry. First we see about the cryptography, and I'll just explain how the cryptography will help in the real time, because so many of them have the question. Okay, so cryptography is like a type of encryptions. Okay, so the encryption where we can use in cybersecurity, how this encryption is going to help us. Okay, because in cryptography, so we have, I mean, it's completely depends upon the mathematical calculations. So whenever I'll just let you know why I just download the Splunk tool. I mean, anyhow, today class I will show you that what is Splunk. Okay. Uh, yeah. Okay. So mostly in real time. So where, I mean, wherever we want to store the sensitive data. So in that places we use the cryptography. In cryptography, we have two different method. One is like symmetric and asymmetric method. So symmetric is like we use the same key to encrypt and decrypt. Asymmetric in the sense we use the different key for encryption and decryption. Actually here, the key what I'm trying to say, I'll just give some example here. Just take A, B. So I just taken some alphabets here. Okay, this is the actual plain text. Okay, so here I want to encrypt some data. Okay, so for that I'm going to use a key. Key in the sense I'll just use here A as a P. So I'll just take it in A. Okay, so here I just give the key. Okay, so whenever I just want to send message like hi or something, so what happened with the help of this key, I can able to encrypt this hi message like IH. Okay, because of instead of I, yeah. So I just change it to IH. So this is the key. If I want to decrypt this data, right, I want to use the same key, then only I can able to decrypt the data back to the plain text. Okay. So this is the asymmetric key mechanisms. And there is a one more thing called symmetric. Symmetric key. This is asymmetric in the sense use the different key. So we use this key for the encryption and we use different key for the decryptions. Okay, most of the places we are using the asymmetric method. In few places we are using symmetric, but not that much. So mostly we are using the asymmetric method. Okay. So in this mathematical concept, we have different types of encryptions. I mean cipher calculations. Okay. So cipher calculation in essence, we have encoding. Then we have encryption. So then we have hashing. So mostly this encoding, I mean, initially when we try to secure safe our data, right? That time we use the encoding methodology, but nowadays we can't use the encoding because encoding is the one of the easiest way we can able to decode the data. So now what we are doing, we are using the encode to transfer some image file. For example, so if there is a application, okay, so website, so you have a logo. Sometimes you have a some files where you will upload some files, right? So what they will do, they will just while uploading the data, okay, while uploading some image data or something. So in backend, the developer write the code to encode this entire image to base 64 model. Okay, because in encoding we have different types of encoding like base 64, Then we have so many different encryption and encoding methods. Okay, in that I'm just saying one of the methodologies like base64 encoding. Okay, so they will make this image to base64 format. The reason why they are changing this things to base64, right? Because for file upload functionality, there are few test cases we need to perform in the real time. Test cases in the sense I try to say security testing. Okay, so security testing for file upload. First, we need to check is that application allowed to upload more than 5 MB of file or else 10 MB of file. If the application allowed to upload 1 GB of file, right? Then what happened? Just imagine if the application allowed to upload the 1 GB of file, so it will upload. Okay, so it will just store in somewhere. Okay, so that storage taken from the server side. Okay, so that one problem is like taking a huge amount of storage. Second thing is like, so whenever the user try to load the same page again, so what happened? This 1 GB of file need to take from the player server and load it on the application that time. So to load the 1 GB of image file, it will take so much of time. So if same like that, if multiple users try to load that application, right, what happen? There is a chance the application will get crash or the application will get down for some period of time. So that's why if you change this file, after upload the file, if you change that file to in the base64 format, then what happened? It will be in the text format. So even if you upload 1 GB of file as well, so it will convert it in the text. So you can ask that, okay, sir, if it is converted to the text format, whether while it's coming back to the normal position, what about the clarity of that image? Because once it's back to the normal photo, then we need a proper clarity, right? So the clarity will not get affected. So it will be same like how you just upload the data. So same like we'll get the data back to the normal. Okay, so if you use this type of methodology, we can prevent this sort of attacks. Okay, so then we are using the encoding mechanisms. Sorry, we are using the encryption. In encryption, we have a DES, 3DES, AES. I mean, in encryption, there are so many the encryption methodologies, but I'm just pointing that which one is most usable. So just I'm pointing that type of encryptions here. Okay, so even the just give me a minute, I'll try to install that Splunk tool because anyway it will take time to install. While installing, it will ask the username and password. I'll show you why we are giving this username and password. Okay, so it will start installing. Okay. So in encryption, we have so many different format like DES, 3DS, AES. So AES and all we are using in the wireless technology. I mean, not only in the wireless, we are using in the so many different places. But I'm just saying that, okay, so familiar places like wireless. So in wireless, we have different types of encryption methods. Encryption types, we see that open, WEP, then we see WPA, WPA2, then we have WPA3. So there are different types of encryption method. So here we are saying this as a encryption name, okay, but actually in the backend, so for if we are using the WEP encryption type, the encryption method technology will be like RC4 encryption. Okay, RC4 encryption. So whenever we are trying to create a password, right? So when we try to give the password, so that will be in the that will get encrypted in the RC4 format. Okay. Then whenever we try to create a password for WPA, it will use the TKIP. TKIP is also one of the encryption temporary key integrity protocol. So then where in WPA2 there we are using AES. So in WPA3 we are using AES. I mean in WPA3 we have different algorithm encryption methodology we are using like AES, GCMP, then CCMP. So we are using this encryption types. So the name, whatever we are seeing here, that is not actual encryption. In backend, there is some encryption method techniques will happen. Okay, that is the actual encryption method. Okay, so even when we work for the wireless hacking, right? So that time we try to crack this only. We are not cracking anything. We password like that. We are trying to crack this hash encrypted value. Okay. Then we are using the hashing. Okay. I mean, encryption not only the wireless, even if you go and see, okay, just take this site. If you see there is a HTTPS traffic right now. So in HTTPS traffic also, we are using the same AES encryptions and RSA. So there are so many encryption we are using. Most encryption will be like AES. Okay. So then we are using the hashing technique. Hashing mostly we are used in the forensics based, and sometimes we used in the okay. So mostly we are using in the forensics based. Why I am saying that mostly the hashing will help on the forensics analysis because whenever the I mean just imagine there is a laptop. Okay. So in the I'll just create some scenario. Okay, there's some attacks happen with in this laptop. Okay, so what happened after attacks? There is a teams comes, forensics teams comes in. They just take that laptop and they are planning to do some analysis on this. Okay, so before starting the analysis, so mostly whenever we try for the analysis, right, we'll try to take that hard disk out. Then we'll try to do the analysis. Okay, so once we take this hard disk out from this laptop, right, first what we do, we try to create a hash for that hard disk. Hash in the sense, because we are going to, directly we will not create hash. We'll just take the clone. Okay, after create the clone, we take the hash for that clone. Okay, so after create the hash, then only we give this copy to the analyzer to perform the complete analysis. Okay, because if while doing the analysis, right, if the analyzer do some changes or the analyzer work favor for that attackers, right, then what happen? So that uh, forensic team should know that okay, is this a proper analysis happen or else there is any changes happen in that file? Okay, for that only they are taking the hash. If that analyzer do some changes on this, right, like a timeline based or else they just remove some data on that file after you complete the analysis, again they will take the hash of this data and they will match with the previous hash. If the both match hasher get matched, then you the analyzer never change anything on this actual this image file. Okay, if this hash got differentiate right, the team will not accept this analysis because even if you do some small changes on that data, right, even if you do some small changes also, the entire hash will get changed. So I'll show you. In hashes, there are so many different types of hashing technique, like MD5, SHA, RSA. So RSA is one of the strongest encryption, hashing technique. Okay, and I'll show you why the hashing are so secure comparing to the encoding and encryption. MD5 hash. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm just giving hello. Okay, this generate. See, uh, for this hello, I got some hash value. I'll just take this and I'll just paste it in somewhere. Okay, so again, I'm just doing small changes on this. I'm just change the small h to capital letter H. If you see this hash value, right? So in the entire hash will get got changed. See, both the hash values are completely different. Okay, so with the help of this hash, we can able to understand whether the data got changed or not. Okay, not only in the forensics, we are using in the so many different places. For example, even we use this type of technique for price validation in the applications. Price validation in the sense, uh, for example, okay, just imagine there is applications. In that application, you see there is a payment value like 10, 100, okay, for some product. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to change this payment to 10 rupees to purchase that product. If it is got success, then it's a huge financial risk because anyone can able to change the value and then the attacker can uh, make the organization like a financial loss. Okay, so to proper do the proper validations, if the developer while developing the applications, whenever we are applying for the payment, right, to perform the payment process, so that the developer will take this hash value of this payment, okay, hash value of this payment, and they already have the hash value in the server side. If they will match the both hash value, even if you do some changes here, right, it will just match with this hash value. If the hash is not matched, then the transaction will get failure. So like wherever we are transferring the sensitive data, or else if there is any sensitive files, in that place we can use this type of things. Okay, so that is the actual usage of the hashing here. Okay, so you can ask that, okay, why it's not getting, actually, in hashing, I just mentioned that only it will do the matching. It will not decrypt the data. Okay, in encoding and encryption, we have a decoding and decryption. But when you come into the hashing, right, we don't have anything like encoding, sorry, decoding or decryption, because once you give the value hello, okay, right, so it will get encrypted. Okay, that encrypted value will store in somewhere. Okay, it's called hash value. So where again, if you're giving the value, right, it will not get decoded. Okay, if you give the value hello again, so it will get encrypt and match with the previous data. If both are get matched, then only that it will think that, okay, that authentications methodology, that payment process, that are all working as a normal state. Okay, so with the help of matching only, the entire hashing will work. Okay, so for the hashing also, we have a private key and public key. Okay, so mostly what happened, um, we have a private, we use this public key in the server side. Okay, and we give the private key to the, for example, you can take something like, okay, SSH. So mostly SSH is also one of the services like any disk. If you want to take the access of the Linux system, complete access of the Linux system, I can use this SSH to take the access. Okay, so in SSH I have a two method of authentication. One is like username, and another one is like a password. Okay. So, sorry, username password method is one. Second one is like key based. Okay. So, username password authentication is a old model. Right now, mostly everyone are using the key based because, so just imagine this is your server. Okay. So, Linux server, you want to take the access of this Linux. Okay. This is your system. Okay. In your system, you have a private key. Okay. So in server side, you have a public key. Okay. What happened? Once this private key and public key got matched, then only the server will get the server will provide the access to the system. If the both keys are not matched right, then you will not get the access. Okay. So this key also, if you open and if you see this key, it will be in the hashing method. Okay. It's like a lock and key mechanism. Okay, so private key will be with us and public key will be in the server side. So we use the both key to authenticate and to do some other level of process. Okay, so mostly encryption and all we are using for the security purpose. So security, wherever we are handling the sensitive data, wherever we are transferring the sensitive details, so there we are using the cryptography for validations, for authentications, we are using the hashing. Okay. So, I mean, even whenever we try to, I mean, whenever we're performing the penetration testing activity, right, for on the application or server side, so there is a chance sometimes we'll get the hash value of the some file. Okay, the hash value of some applications or else server login. Okay, we need to decode. I mean, we need to take the original value, then only we can able to log in. Okay, so with in PT the hashing. I mean, if we get this hash value, we'll try to get the original value to log in into that server or application. Okay, this is also one of the method. Okay, but mostly we use this and all for the security. Okay, once you disclose this hash value, then only the attacks can be happen. Until if you not disclose 95%, the attack will not happen. Okay, so wherever you are using the hash in that places, I'm saying. Okay, so this is the actual cryptography, and we are going to see now uh, log analysis. Okay, so the log analysis in the sense before coming to the log analysis, first I want to explain about the SOC team. Okay, so in cybersecurity we have a different teams like penetration testing team, VA team, I mean vulnerability assessment team. Then we have a red team. Then we have a blue team. SOC is one of the blue team, not one of the team. SOC is a blue. I mean, if you say blue team, SOC will come under this. Okay, blue team is like a defense. Okay, so you can ask how the SOC team will help for the defense because SOC team full form of the SOC team will be full form of the SOC is Security Operations Center. Okay, Security Operations Center. Actually, this team will keep on monitor our server. For example, in organization, you have a server. Okay, if this server want to get monitor, right, then they will give the complete access of this server to the SOC team members. They will do complete monitoring against this server. Okay, so they will monitor like a 24/7. Okay, so they will use the multiple monitors. Okay, the reason why they are using the multiple monitors because in one monitor they will maintain the CPU performance, and another monitor they will just maintain the log of that server, and another server they will enable keep open their email. Okay, because if they feel some suspicious activity, right? So in that second itself, they need to mail to that concerned team, and they want to take the next step to stop that attacks. Okay, even in SOC we have a different levels L1, L2, L3. So L1 is like a completely monitoring. If you want to take some actions, or else if you want to do some deep analysis, that will forward it to the L2 and L3. Okay, so like the L2 and L3, they will perform like a threat hunting, malware analysis. They will do that type of scenarios. Okay, so I'll explain deeper about this. And you can ask that, okay, anyhow, in organizations, there is a firewall. Okay, So there will be a firewall, and they will use a different sort of antivirus. Again, why we need to monitor this server with the help of the SOC team? Because when so there is attackers, they will try to. Okay, so there will be a firewall, there will be a EDR softwares, antivirus. Even though why we are taking the help of SOC team, because sometimes the attacker will bypass the firewall. Sometimes there is a chance the attacker will bypass the. Is my voice is audible for everyone, or it's breaking? Okay, okay. I that person not hear my voice properly. Okay, then fine. Okay. So there is a chance that the attacker will try to bypass the firewall, try to bypass the EDR software. Okay. So that's why the reason we are taking the help of SOC team, because they will monitor the entire log. Log is more powerful than firewall and EDR, because if you do small changes, if you do small installations, whatever it is in the system, the system will monitor that, and it will keep with the date, time, and which location got modified. For example, you are installing some application. Even I'll show you that I'm installing this Splunk software. Okay, so if I see in the log writer, so my system will properly monitor at what time I start installing this applications, and whatever the folders may got changed because of this application. So everything's inch by inch, and even when that file got changed, that time itself it will get monitored and store it in my system. Okay, so if I open that log, sure I can able to easily identify what actually happened in my system. Okay, even if some attacks happen, right? First, we'll try to collect the log of that server, because once I start analyze on the logs, easily I can able to identify what happened on my system, from when the attack has been started, from where the attacker source comes in. So everything I can easily identify. For example, I'll give one proper scenario for this. Okay, so just imagine this is the target system. There is the attacker. Okay, there's the attacker. So what attackers doing? Attackers try to install some malware file. Okay, so attacker try to install some malware file, and attacker bypass all the scenarios. Like attacker bypass the EDR firewalls, everything, and that attacker install the malware. Okay, after install the malware, what happened? So this data will go. I mean, the attack. I mean, this file will give the access to the attacker. Okay, so if I see the logs, what happened? So properly, I can see that, okay, there is a one file got installed and this date and this time. So whatever the instruction is going out, everything I can easily see. Okay, so once I monitor, right, I'll forward that information to the L2 and L3 team. This L2 and L3 team will do deep analysis on this malware. So deep analysis in the sense they will do the reverse engineering on that malware. Okay, and they will try to find, okay, from which end the attacker is trying to access, what is the IP, everything they will try to collect. Okay, so then see for what type of data has been sent to the attacker. Each and every detail the team and the SOC team will try to collect and see how much data got lost, everything they can identify. That's why we are mostly focusing on the SOC team. Okay, if you see bank or if you see the biggest organization, sure they have the SOC team. Okay, because of the reason they need to monitor. So even the attacker bypass everything, they need someone to find, okay, what happening on the system. Okay, so actually in system, the entire things will stored in this place, even viewer. Okay, for Windows, if you want to see log of your system, you can go to this event viewer. If you go to this Windows logs writer, so you can see all logs here, so application, security, system, setup, system. You can see so many logs here. Okay, so you can see so many logs. Even if you see there is a date, time, source. So what is the event ID? What is the task category? Actually, if you know what event ID is, right? So with the help of that event ID, you can easily understand. So what happens on the system? Okay, for each and every activity, there is a separate event ID. For example, I'll just show you some event ID here. Just take, okay, so 16384, that is one event ID. Okay, or else I'll just go with the system. Okay, I'll just go with this. One, so see, there is a event ID 11707. Okay, 11707. I'll just open my browser. 11707 event ID. Let's confirm once again. 11707 event ID. Proxy got enabled. See, for that 1107, uh, so indicates that product MSI installed successfully. It means that there is some product related to the Microsoft, but it's not specifically saying that this particular product. There may be any product, okay, related to that MSI extension file got installed successfully. For that, we will get this event ID. If you see my system event ID, right? So if you see here, such as Splunk Enterprise installed successfully. If you see the date and time, 10/7/2006, sorry, to 2026, and if you see the day time, 7:42. So few minutes before that software got successfully installed. Okay, because while starting the class, I just download and start installing that. So if you see these, okay, there's one more code like 1042. I'll just see for 1042. See, Windows installer MSC transfer has ended. Okay, it means that uh, see running in the background, run as administrator, verifying permissions. So if you have some sort of related to that, so you will have that event ID. So even if you see NDF by Windows installer transactions, so and if you see the Splunk, so from where that file got initiated, everything's you can see it here, and you can see the client process ID. So process ID in the sense whenever we try to access some files in the system, right? For each and every file, there is a ID got generated. Okay, with the help under that ID only the entire activity will happen. So event ID is different, process ID is completely different. Process ID is like, so under this, it's like an ID card. Okay, so with the help of ID card, we can able to work under that. So pro event ID is like what actually happening in the system. Okay, for each and everything, there is a separate scenario. Okay, so you for to monitor this proper way, we are using the tool called Splunk. So not only Splunk, we have so many tools. If you go and search SIEM tools, SIEM in the sense security information event management. So you can ask me one more question. Okay, why should I go with the tools? Even directly, I can open my windows. I can see. So in each and every windows, we have a event viewer. So we easily and even easily, I can able to see actually what happened on my windows. If I click the applications, so easily I can see what actually happened on my system. Why should I use the tool? Because the Splunk or the enterprise tool, we need to pay some amount. Even that is not like a yearly based subscriptions. We need to pay based upon number of data for transaction transfer, number of data in the sense. Uh, Okay, today from the morning till evening, there are some activities happen. For the entire activities, the log storage is taking around 10 MB or else 1 GB. Okay, so that 1 GB of data is getting transferred to the Splunk writer. For that 1 GB, you need to pay some amount. Okay, it's like a data, I mean, costing like a based upon the number of storage. Okay, so why should pay that much of amount for this tool? Because so just imagine you have a different office. Okay, it's the same company, different office. You have office in US, you have office in uh, London, so you have office in Bangalore, you have different play office locations. Okay, but the SOC team will be in some main office, somewhere in main office. Like you just take London. Okay, so there this is the main office. There is a SOC team. Okay. This team want to monitor each and every activities of your entire system in US office and Bangalore office. Okay. So it's not just easy to open your system every time to monitor each and every activities. Okay. And we have so many things in this, so many advantages in this SOC tool. Okay. I'll just explain one by one. Okay. Okay, with the help of this SOC tool, what we can do, we can able to transfer the data from here to that particular tool. Okay, so SOC tool have that options. Like while installing SOC tool, we have two options. Like one is enterprise, another one is forwarder. So enterprise will be in the main office system, and forwarder will install in the branch office. Because from which server I need to collect the data, I'll just install the forwarder. So in forwarder, I'll do the configurations, and the forwarder will transfer the entire activity or in my whatever happening in my system, right? So that will transfer to the main office system. It means that enterprise application system. Okay, from here the SOC team people can able to monitor that. Okay, that is the one of the major advantage. And one more thing you can ask, okay, even if there is any chance to bypass the SOC team, because if there is an attack happens, even attacker bypass the firewall, attacker can bypass the EDR. So is there is any chance that attacker can hide from the SOC team to do some activity in the system? Yes, there is a chance. Okay, so that's why we are doing some, I mean, what to say? We are creating the alerts. Alerts in the sense, see, in organizations, sure, in one day you will get so much of logs. Okay, I can't say that. Okay, only will get 2, 3 logs per day for a day. So not like that. You will get sometimes lakhs of logs to that system. Okay, so as a SOC team, we can't able to keep on monitor, and we can't able to see like that. It's very hard. Okay, even you have a teammates. Okay, you will work with minimum 4, 5 members. Even though there is a chance if your entire team miss some small things, right, then it will give you the huge problem. Okay, it will go. I mean, take to the next level of escalations. That's why what we are doing. So for a common activities, right? Common activity in the sense. So this is the server. So there are so many scenarios. There are so many scenarios. I'll use this server like for storing data, launching applications. There may be so many scenarios. Okay. So for that, what I will do, if there is any installation happen, I need to send the information to this SOC enterprise software. Okay, but once that ID got loaded here, right, it should get alert me. Okay. Then if someone is trying to install some application, I need that to be allotted. Okay. If there is some wrong login attempt happening for 10 times, right? I need that attempts. I mean, I need to see that in the alerts, because with the help of that, so there is a chance. Okay. So even there is an employee forgot the password, maybe he try 2, 3 times as a wrong password. Okay. There's a chance, right? So 3 times of attempt is not a matter. So if it is going more than 10, 15, 20 times, then sure. Because if this employee is the internal employee, right, easily this employee can reach the local, I mean, that company administrator, and this employee can reset the password. But if you're getting more than 20 attempts, keep on continuously in a minimum timeline fraction of second, right? So then sure, that is a type of attack. Okay, we need to get alerted. So, so alert we need to create here. Okay, so we have so many features like that. Okay, so for that type of scenario, now we are going to see the tool called Splunk. We have different tools like IBM QRadar, and we have a Elasticsearch. Okay, mostly the company will use based upon their convenience. Okay, so I can't say that only Splunk will use for the most of the organizations, not Elasticsearch. So it depends upon their convenience. They will use the tool. Okay, so you can download the tool from here. Okay, so initially while starting the class, okay, there's someone ask, okay, why I just use the Splunk tool? Because of this reason. Okay, so this is one of the SOC tool. Okay, so you can download from this link. Okay, even you, if you see right, once you open, just use Splunk download, just go to this option. Okay, so you have a different options like cloud platform, enterprise. So mostly we use the enterprise things. Okay, so once you click to download, right, so it will ask you to fill some details. It's like a registration page. So once you complete that registration, directly that download link will come to your email ID. Okay, from there you can download the file. Okay, it's around 1 GB of memory. You can use it for Windows, Linux, Mac. You can use it for the different operating system. Okay, so once you download, it's like a normal installation. You no need to do any sort of configuration. But one thing, while installing that application, right, so it will ask you the username and password. Okay, so username and password, the reason is like, so once if you want to open this tool, right, so you need to access only from the browser side. Okay, so you can use localhost 8000. So automatically you will get to come to the login page. So from here you can use the username. I just used a username as admin, and password. If you see, it's got logged in now. Okay, so this is the fresh application, because few minutes before only I just installed this application. So no, you will not see any logs in this. Okay, so we have a certifications for this Splunk. Okay, like a Splunk administrator. If you want to explore more thing on that. Okay. So once you log in, you will see this page. Okay. From here, I mean, after you get into the page, we need to collect the data. I mean, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show my system data, how it will be look in the my Splunk tool. Okay. Even if you see the logs from here, right, from the event viewer. So comparing to this logs, you'll feel more easy understanding, like a user-friendly way in the Splunk tool. Okay, you have so many options in that. Even you have a complete log till when you start this operating. I mean, when you open this, install the new OS, right? From that day onwards till now, we'll have the entire logs here. Okay, so now we are just going to search on report. Not, oh, sorry. This is a new one, right? We don't have any data. Yeah. So Splunk recommended. So here we need to do some something. So here we have so many options. First, I'm going to use this add data options, because with the help of these options, I can able to add my system data into the application. I mean, log data. Okay. So once you get into this page, right, so you see cloud compute options, network, operating system, security. Even you can able to add that into this monitor place. Okay, but actually now we are going to use on the upload or functionality, because I just want to upload my data here. Okay, just click on upload. So once you click here, you have so many options here. Okay, sorry, not this one. Sorry. You can upload from your local system, but I just want to use this option. Yeah, once you use this, so you see local event, remote event, you have so many options here. Okay, so now I am going to utilize one of the options called local event logs. So just select here, and you can see application, security, setup, system, everything here. Okay, so if you see here, this event viewer, both things look similar. Okay. So if you see, there are applications, security, setup, systems, everything. So once you click here, just click on next. You see the system name. Okay, which system you're going to do the monitor. So you can see the system name, because so if you have a multiple system to monitor, right? So with the help of this post name, we can able to split. I mean, use using the filter to monitor. Okay, then you just go to review. You can see what actually the details will be. Then click on submit, then go to start search. So anyhow, for us it will take 2 to 3 minutes, because the entire data from my system to this plant to get need to load, right? For that it will take some time, in 2 to 3 minutes of time. See, you just know it's got 8540 data got loaded, but we have so much of data. If you see here, see, even you can see here in application itself, we have this much of events. In security, have 34,000 events. So there are so many events, but if you see here, only we have a 8,540 data. So to complete entire, I mean, to load the entire data, sure, it will take some amount of time. Okay. So for, I mean, anyhow, I'll just show you what and all we can do here. So after you load the data, if you have options to filter that with the help of date and time, you can see today, week to date. I have so many options to filter. 15 minutes before, 16 last to 16 minutes activity, all time activity. If I go to last to 60 minutes, I mean, okay, lost to 60-minute activity. Okay, if you can see only the last 60-minute activity, you can see here. See, only we have 31 events. Okay. I mean 31 events in the sense I'm here saying that it's including application, security, setup, system, even for and combined in the entire four, we have only 31 events. You can ask, okay, in 60 minutes only is that 31 event happen? There is a chance. Some because just to we start loaded right. So for because of that also there is a chance it's showing the low event number. Okay, we need to wait for some time. So if you want to do some filter here, right? So we have three different options. You can see we have four different options: application, security, setup, system. So I just want to see the system. Okay, because in system, I just want to know. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, I just want to filter the application and with this number 11707. Then only I know what and all the application got installed on my system. Okay, so what for filtration, what I am going to do. So we need to learn the filtration here. But if you are doing, I mean, if you are in the starting stage, right, we have options like this. Just highlight here. If you just keep your mouse here, right, automatically it will got highlight. So just click and click on add to search. That's it. Then I need to search for some event code. Just click here and change the event code like 11707. Confirm 11707. Yeah. See, here I have that, and you can see that the Splunk application got installed successfully. So like this, I can able to create a proper filter. Okay, but we should know what is the event code for each and every activity. Without knowing of event code, if you try to do something, we can't able to do that. So we should know the all event codes. If you go and search Splunk event code, will get, I mean, not a Splunk system event code. If you type like a Windows system event code, you'll get so many event codes. So we need to understand that. Don't memorize it, but try to understand what is actually that. So if I go for the all-time activity, right? Let's see what are all the event, how many events codes are there. So this is one of the event code, Tenable Nessus. See, we just installed 2 days back, we installed the Nessus Tenable. And there's one more thing, I installed OpenVPN. So that I installed on same 2 days back. See, I can easily monitor with the help of that event code, easily I can able to filter and I can able to monitor that. Okay, and we can able to down export this. If you want to export this entire event in the CVSS format, we can export, or else if we need in the JSON format, we can export that. So if you click on export, if you see the data got exported. So you'll see in this format. So better instead of JSON, mostly we'll try to download in the CSV format. That will easy for the analysis and everything. Mostly try to export in the CVSS format. And you have options called alert. Okay, if you click on alert, right, you can create alert for this specific event ID. Okay, so you can type install event alert. So you can give any descriptions, a title. You can give any description here. So real-time alerts, when this alert should get expired. So is there hours or day? You can mention it for 365 days. So you can see number of result. Okay, number of result in the sense greater than if you're getting more than 5 installation in 1 minute. I want that a lot. Okay, or else what action need to take? Uh, I want to make send emails or send to Splunk mobile. So what action need to take? I can give it here, or I'll just I can save this. Okay, so I need to click on action log even. I just want to log. I mean, okay, send email will be the better options. I can use email ID. So I just use demo at gmail.com and I can make it as a high priority. Okay, and I can give what message I want to add. I can add here. So then I can say that send it in the plain text, then click on save. Log event action. Go event text specified. What is the alert? Go event text. This trigger action. Oh, this one I need to log you and I need to add. Uh, Demo. See, now it's got saved. Alert has been saved. So if you go and click alert, you can see. So what alert is created, and whenever that event has been, well, I mean, it's got trigger right. You can see the alert here. Okay, and if you want to keep it in the dashboard, you can keep it in dashboard. Like you can create your patterns here. Okay, so sorry, pivots. So we pivots in the sense like you can say it as how to say it's like a graph. Okay, so you can create a graph and you can keep it in the dashboard because see if the three events happen right for that particular event ID. You can see the graph in the different format. So you can create that graph and you can keep it in the dashboard. So with the help of that, you can see okay what actually happening. If anything's happen, you can see that with the help of that count, we can able find out that the number will be 3. So what I can do, I can say hash dashboard panel, dashboard title, testing. I just want to create everything. Dashboard. If you see here, so in the front page, you can see like this. If I install something new, automatically this will get trigger and it will move to 4, 5, 6, something like that. Okay, this is the actual usage of the Splunk. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. I'll just give you 2 minutes of time. You can ask me the doubts. Yeah, that's about Splunk. Okay, we have so many things, but So in L1 level, we need to understand those things. Okay. Then I think we can go for the assessment. I hope everyone are clear on the today topic. Okay. Uh, Fine. Shushmita ma'am, can you hear me? Shushmita ma'am, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, sir, I can hear you.
Yes, ma'am. I think we can go for take the assessment.
Yeah, sure. I'll be sharing assessment link right now.
Okay.
And thank you, sir. Thank you so much for valuable session all the 15 days. Thank you so much. We'll definitely be in touch with for upcoming programs.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. Yeah. Yeah, dear students, as informed, today we do have an assessment of 30 marks. It is for 30 to 35 minutes. I'll be sharing the assessment link both on YouTube and Zoom as well. Kindly read out the questions carefully and start taking assessment. And I request not to ask for the attendance link in the between. Today, attendance link will be shared in the last, that is at 9 p.m. Till that, not to ask for the attendance link. Yeah, the assessment link is on chat. Kindly start the assessment. Dear students, if you have completed the assessment, I request please not to drop the session. Kindly stay as we have to update about the certificate and you all have to mark your attendance. So please not to leave the session. Kindly wait till 8:50. It rest everyone completes. Dear students, only 10 minutes left. I request kindly complete the assessment as soon as possible. And as already informed, attendance link will be shared at the last 9 p.m. Kindly wait. Okay, so dear students, I hope you all completed the assessment. I just need a quick response in chat. If you are done with the assessment, kindly mention it as done so that I can assume you all completed with the assessment. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for responding. Okay, so right now I'll let you know about the certificate. Kindly wait for 2 minutes. Let all submitted the assessment. Okay, thank you all. Yeah, so as as I know, you all eagerly waiting for attendance link. Yes, attendance link will be shared in 5 to 10 minutes. So I will let you know about the certificate. As informed, the 60% of attendance is mandatory to get the certificate. So with if you are eligible, like if you secured 60 or above 60% of attendance, but definitely will all get the certificate for your registered mail ID within 10 to 15 working days. We require at least 10 to 15 working days to issue the certificates. So I kindly request please be waited till 15 to 20, sorry, 10 to 15 days. Within that, you will all get the certificate for your registered mail ID. Okay. And about the recordings and materials, all the recordings is visible on LMS dashboard where you can view all the recordings and also materials which is not yet uploaded. The materials will be uploaded. All the materials can be viewed in LMS dashboard. And some are asking about the next upcoming program not yet decided. So we'll be updating as soon as possible. If you are interested, kindly, not today, kindly check on Monday. Kindly visit our website, that is the www.xlr.com. You can check there whichever upcoming programs are there. If you are interested, you can register that by clicking on registration link. So the website link is on chat, that is www.xlr.com. And if you are having any issues or if you wanted to know anything about the XLR, you can drop a mail to edl@xlr.com. Our team will respond in 24 hours. If any query related to certificate or if any query related to anything about the XLR, you can drop a mail to edl@xlr.com. Hello, ma'am. How can we know I'll be able to get the certificate? That is up to your attendance. That you cannot check the attendance thing. When will I get the certificate, ma'am? Yeah. So as informed, 10 to 15 working days. Any other questions? Let me wait for 2 to 3 minutes. If any questions, you can just ask me out. Before that, I'm going to share the attendance link right now. Please be waited. I'll be sharing it. Yes, the attendance link is on chat. Kindly mark your attendance. Let me wait for 2 to 3 minutes, then I'm going to wind up the session. If any concern, if any query, you can kindly drop a message directly to me. I'll just answer for it. Again and again, you people are asking the same question about the certificate. As informed, certificate will be shared within 10 to 15 working days for your register mail ID. How do I know the eligible? No, you cannot check in attendance criteria, like how much you have marked. Okay, I think we can wind up for the day. Thank you all. Thank you for joining all this 15 days of program. We'll definitely meet in next upcoming programs. Thank you for joining. Thank you, everyone. Good night.